Ooh, let me fix this. What's up, YouTube? And today I thought of going live and, I don't know, drawing anything I could think of. Just draw make like a live drawing and just have fun, you know? So I tried doing this horizontally like that, but for whatever reason, I'm using my phone, so it says I can't like, you know, stream like this. I have to stream vertically, which I don't understand the point of. But I thought I might as well and, you know, start drawing. Here's a Grimlock. Here's the Grimlock. Here's a Grimlock I last did a while back, a long time ago. So today I thought I might actually do Shockwave. I don't know. Just wanted to draw Shockwave, I guess. So yeah, anybody that wants to come by can, and we can have like a chat, whether that be about Transformers, whether that be art, anything you guys want to talk about, we can. So, you know, just start chatting and have some fun. By the way, don't worry if you guys hear noises in the background. It's all fun. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna try and draw Shockwave in my style. Yeah. I really wouldn't want, now that I'm actually thinking about it, I really wouldn't call it my style per se, because I've actually seen other people draw the way I do, but I try to make it my own in a way. Yeah. I try to make it my own style and like design my own way of the character, but you know, still kind of like keep those traits that make the character the character. Like, I don't want like for example, I don't like, how should I put this? Wow, how should I put this? So I draw him my own way, but at the same time, I don't want to lose the idea that this is Shockwave, you know? Like, yes, he looks different. Okay. Yes, he looks very different, but it's still Shockwave. Yeah, it's still Shockwave. I don't want to lose that core aspect of the character. And I know this channel is mainly about originally toys and things like that. But I want to spice it up. I want to change it up a bit. I don't want it to be toys. I don't want to continue doing figures. I love toys. I really do. Always have, always will. They're like a core part of me. But at the same time, I kind of don't want... 10. Sure, whatever. 10. I don't want to, you know, forget that I want that I... What was I saying? I want to have fun, basically. That's all I want to do. I want to have fun with you guys, and yeah, just turn this into an art channel is what I've actually wanted. So. Shockwave is from the Transformers. He is he's a villain. He's a bad guy. He's a Decepticon. Obviously he's not gonna be 100% like, you know, he's not gonna look 100% how he normally looks. I am drawing him in my own style, so just picking up references and things like that. Yeah. Let me erase this. He has like this weird diamond thing on his chest, or technically his chest is the shape of a diamond. Not there's not a diamond on his chest. His chest is a diamond. Yeah. Yeah. Would you actually believe that this is my first live on YouTube? When did I start drawing? Good question. I think I was like, man, I think I was like 5 or 6. And I've been drawing ever since. Obviously, my style has changed throughout the years. And because of that, I've drawn very differently throughout my life. I've drawn many different things. Like, here's a drawing of Grimlock I did. You could tell I'm a huge Transformers fan. Here's a pigeon. Here's actually a pigeon. This is actually funny because this is a pigeon I found I was on my way to Home Depot, and I saw him just standing there, perched up on the roof, and I decided to take a picture of him with my phone. And then I came home and then I drew him. Here's RC from Transformers Prime. Here's a Winnie the Pooh picture. You know, so there's I have like this sketchbook is like super tiny, to be honest. So I mean, I usually I take this everywhere with me. So whenever I feel like I want to draw something or anything like that, I just take this out and I just start sketching away. And I had the crazy idea. When I had the crazy idea to turn this into this was originally a toy review. It's funny how things go like 360. Because this channel started as a toy review channel that I decided to turn into an art channel. But what really pushed this channel in the beginning, like this was many years, many years ago, was Transformers. Go figure. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like a full circle thing. I am not like a... What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Because I'm trying to talk and at the same time, like, draw. I'm going to draw a Decepticon logo. I'll be honest, one of the reasons why I decided to go live and start doing live videos or live anything was actually a friend of mine, believe it or not. Because a friend of mine is on YouTube. I believe you guys, if you guys want, you guys could subscribe to him. He doesn't do art videos at all, but he does do like live gameplay videos and things like that, if you guys are interested in like, you know, video games and things like that. So he does go live, and he does go live quite a bit. And his name on the platform on YouTube, I believe, is Ultra Hero 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ultra Hero 10. It's all one word. Oop. Yeah, it's all one word. Let's see. He has like these two... One thing I try to do with my drawings is... excuse me. One thing I try to do with my drawings is I try to keep the core aspect of the character. So, you know, I want you to know this is Shockwave. Like, you can't confuse this character with any other character in the world. Like, you see Shockwave, you're getting Shockwave. But at the same time, I want to take elements of the character and kind of make them my own, you know? Like, make my own version of Shockwave. But still, this is Shockwave. Yeah. So I went back and forth. It's funny because I actually went back and forth with this character. I was like, what am I going to draw? You know what I mean? Like, what exactly am I going to, like... The hardest thing for me is choosing what to draw. Originally, I was thinking of going with Optimus, but then I immediately was like, nah, I'm going to go with Megatron. I'm going to draw Megatron. And then I was like, yeah, but this isn't... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And then I was like, well, I'm going to draw Soundwave. Nope. Not even close. And then finally, I settled on Shockwave. I was like, I don't know, something told me, like, just draw anything, and Shockwave came to mind, and I went with Shockwave, basically. Yeah. Let's see. He has, like, these weird patterns that come down. He has course I'd break my... Of course I would break my lead. This always happens to me. But yeah, like I originally thought, like, all right, so this, like I said, this channel started out as toy review, but then I wanted to turn it into an art channel. It's funny because it goes back around. The history always repeats itself. It always repeats itself because I started with Transformers, reviewing Transformer figures, and now I'm drawing Transformers. Okay. I don't know. Life is funny like that. Life is pretty hilarious. So there's another one that goes down here. This is like a mugshot of Shockwave. That's why he's so close. That's why he's like really big on the page. I didn't want to draw his entire body. I just, yeah, wanted to have fun with it. Whatever comes to my head. And the mugshot came to my head. All right, I'm drawing that. So he has like these metal prongs that act as his like abdominal area, abs. Different artists draw Shockwave very differently because each one has their own style. So sometimes Shockwave will have like these things that come down here, and that indicates like his abs. Sometimes sometimes he won't have that. Sometimes he'll have like broken mechanical parts. Like for example, in Transformers Prime, Transformers 1, if anybody has actually seen that movie, he has like this weird skeletal looking gray area, you know, because Shockwave is purple, but he has like this gray area on his abdomen that kind of looks like a skeleton, but in other media, it's just like, yeah, a straight downward shape. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like open to interpretation to the artist. Like whatever you want Shockwave to look like, that is exactly what he's going to look like. But obviously you don't want to like ruin the core parts of the character. You know, what makes Shockwave Shockwave? Like he's a Cyclops, right? He's a Cyclops. He has one eye. He has like these two little Batman ears coming out the side. You know, things that make the character the character. And you can pick him out. You can easily pick him out from the crowd. So, I think that's pretty cool. I don't like this. I'm going to erase this here. Make it a little longer. I find the boring part of drawing, well, I don't find it boring. I love to draw, but I'm sure the viewers might disagree because they're boring. This is the boring part. The fun part begins when we start, or at least I start, inking and coloring it in. So I think that's Yeah. So we're gonna have his this part's gonna go like this. Okay. And I'm gonna do this. And this part can go like this. I think the most fun, I think the thing about me is whenever I draw, whenever I yeah, whenever I decide to draw, I usually just get into the mindset of the character. Like, what would he essentially be like? Yeah. Why does he have this? Why does he have that? What is his character portrayed like? Like, for example, Grimlock here. I love Grimlock. Grimlock is a buffoon. Like, he's hilarious. He's so stupid that he's like really... It's just funny. Yeah. With Shockwave, he's a little more serious. With Shockwave, he's a little more serious, so... as opposed to Grimlock. So I guess it's a kind of like a different approach to the character. I don't like that. I really hate that. His waist is too small. His waist is way too tiny, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No. No. My favorite Transformer. Oh, wow, that's a good question. Wow. Normally I'd say Optimus, and he really is my favorite Transformer, but it's boring, you know, because people are like, oh, my favorite character is Optimus, or my favorite character is Bumblebee. To be completely honest with you, I'm gonna have to say Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus is super good. Yeah. Like, I love a lot of characters, but I think Ultra Magnus is kind of underrated. Mainly because I don't know if anybody knows how Ultra Magnus came to be, but Ultra Magnus originally was a palette swap for Optimus. And there goes the lead. Ultra Magnus was actually a palette swap of Optimus Prime. But I do like, I love Grimlock. I love all the Dinobots. I love Bumblebee. Shockwave is very, very cool. Megatron. Yeah. I think it's funny because I think I sort of connect with Megatron before he became Megatron, and when he was known as a D16 or Destron 16, because, like, I don't know, there's so much character in Megatron. Excuse me, in Megatron. He was a gladiator. He was a Yeah, before D16 became Megatron, he was a gladiator, uh, and before Optimus, he was Orion Pax. I think he was an archivist, and that was like his whole thing. Yeah, RC is really cool too. Both in her original pink form and in Transformers Prime form. What I really want to get into, I've been really wanting to get into the IDW comics. They are super super fun to read. I don't have any of them. I don't have a single one of them, but if I did, oh boy, I'd read them all the time. Let's see. Eh, there you go. Not an ink. So, here's the thing. Before, this is either gonna be very very good or very 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 bad. But this is a sketchbook. You know, it's to jot down your ideas and not to take it too serious. Like not to take it any serious at all and just have fun with it. So I'm just gonna. I use a brush. I used to use a pen to ink my work, but now I use a pigment liner, BR for brush. So here comes the fun part. The boring part was just drawing him. One thing I don't understand, and if anybody knows why, if anybody actually knows why, let me know. Why does the cool part? Something I really would like to know, if anybody actually knows why. Um, why doesn't Shockwave speak? I really would like to know because in the original G1 he actually spoke. I own the complete G1 and I do recall him speaking. Why did he like what happened to him? I know that Bumblebee stopped speaking because at some point it could be in the Michael Bay verse, it could be in whatever. At some point, Megatron ripped out Bumblebee's voice box. But I don't understand Shockwave's deal. Like I really don't understand his deal at all. Why doesn't he speak? It's like he used to speak in G1 and then they decided, you know what, he's not just you know what, I don't really care about him speaking. And he hasn't spoken since. I don't really understand. I love the change in design. Like, there's so many adaptations to a certain character, and there are some better than others. I just prefer like plain Shockwave. Although I do like I said, I like the beefy Transformers Prime version. Like, very interesting choices with Shockwave as a character. Some parts he doesn't have a voice, other parts he does. What I do is I usually use this thing and I kind of place it on the back so that, yeah, nothing I do here affects this page. So, yeah, there you go. I can't believe I forgot to do that. I never forget to do that. Ooh. 6 people. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. I'm just drawing Shockwave. To be completely honest, when I started drawing, when I started going live, I never actually thought anyone would actually join in. I never actually thought people would actually see this. No reason. No reason. It's just... I don't know. I haven't done a live in so long. The last live I actually... Whoa. The last live I actually did was like me playing video games, and that was like over a year ago. You know, before this actually became or starting to be an art channel. Because, you know, originally I reviewed toys, so... I'm thinking of doing more videos, but not just like going live, but doing other things too. Like, you know, like what I'm doing now, drawing, or maybe art pickup videos. Yeah, go to the store, picking up some art supplies, anything like that. Like anything that has to do with art. Shockwave didn't speak because of that being his ultra ego. Interesting. I didn't know that. Because I have the entirety of G1. I have the entirety of G1, and you know, to my recollection, he actually spoke. So in my opinion, I think the scariest Transformer or Transformer character, I would say, is Shockwave. I mean, he's a mad scientist. Like, that's terrifying. And he experiments, he finds pleasure in experimenting in other Cybertronians, which is... Ugh. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. That is creepy. I mean, yeah, him not speaking is pretty cool, I gotta say. Because, you know, it gives him more of a scary vibe, like you don't even know what he's up to or what he's thinking. But, you know, people that makes people forget at some point that, yeah, this guy used to speak. He actually used to say stuff. He wasn't always like zombie quiet type, you know. He always had things to say. Again, especially in G1. You know what? I'm just gonna use this. It's a blue pen, but who cares? It can't be seen anyway because he's like this really deep purple. So whatever. It is what it is. All right. Let's start with his eye. Should his eye be okay, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Should the eye be red or yellow? Because in some incarnations he's red, some incarnations it's yellow. Red or yellow? I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know. I'm thinking yellow, like his G1 version. But I like red. Red makes him look menacing. Makes him look like he's you know, like how he is, you know, cold, calculating, ruthless, horrible, just like a horrible character. And that's what I like about Shockwave. He's not afraid to do what he does. That's what makes him horrifying. I'm thinking, let's see. Red or yellow for his eye? What do you think? Red or yellow? with purple here. Yellow. Yellow it shall be. Oops. Move it over. And I'm going to use a really dark brown. There you go. And then I'm going to go back to yellow, or like the first yellow I used. Kind of mix it all together. There you go. Yellow Eye, yellow-eyed Shockwave. My brain stopped working. Shockwave. That's his name, Shockwave. My brain stopped working for like 5 minutes. Seconds. Let's see, brown. Brown. See? My brain stopped working. Purple. So what I like to do is I like to go light to dark and then back to dark. I mean, light, dark, then back to light. And kind of like blend everything together. By the way, if anybody wants to know, I don't use Copics. I used to use Copic markers a long time ago, but I decided to go against it because they're just really expensive. And really, while them, yes, I agree, while them being the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the best markers on the market, sure, they're very expensive. And quite frankly, while they are good, and I am a fan of them, it's just not worth the money. You know what I mean? Like, they're way too expensive, and most people can't afford them. And the reason that makes them very expensive is because, one, promotion, because almost every YouTuber promotes them. And the other is just, I don't know, man. Like, it's ridiculous. I think that art, yes, it's nice to have nice things, but art doesn't really come from whatever marker it is you're using. Art comes from you. You know, your ability to use whatever it is you've been given. A marker can't color anything unless you make it color anything. Like, talent comes from within. It doesn't come from a specific brand, a specific marker type or anything like that. So, you know, as long as you've got the tools and you know how to use them, who really cares, honestly? You know what I mean? I used to be a believer in Copic markers. Not anymore. Yeah. What is the reason for, what is the reasoning for super expensive stuff if you can't even use them? So, am I against Copics? Absolutely not. I just think that it's just, you're throwing money out the window. And you get such a small set, too. Whereas a cheaper alternative, like the ones I'm using right now, they're called Cali art markers. yes, they are super cheap. But look how many markers you're getting. Look at all this. Super cheap compared to Copics. And you get like triple the amount of stuff you get in Copics. So I really don't understand anything. Like I don't. What is the idea behind all this? Like to cheap people out of money? I don't know. So I'm gonna use pink. I'm just gonna paint his chest. I think pink and purple make a good color combination. What do you guys think? I enjoy the way they look. And to be completely honest, it matches Shockwave. The pink and purple color scheme, not bad. Unique idea, I gotta say. Now, granted, he's not pink and purple. He's just purple and light purple, or you know, dark purple. There's no pink. There's not a single ounce of pink on him. But I guess this is my rendition of him. Yeah, I guess this is my version of Shockwave, and it fits. I think it fits. Yeah. Pink and purple. Boom, Shockwave. Now I'm gonna use gray. And what this is gonna do is kind of separate his like his joints, you know, like his neck, his arms, things like that, like right, his waist. Instead of just like one full, what do you call it? One full color, just like a flat color. This is going to help him, I should say, help him separate his limbs and give him more of a, what's the word? Dynamic feel to him. Yeah, just give him more of a dynamic look. So this is also going to be pink. Finger. Purple. Where'd I put my purple? Are you kidding me? I can't find my purple? Ah, here it is. Misplaced it. I was almost afraid there. I was like, oh no, I forgot. I don't have my purple. Quick. Ow! Oh man, I lost my purple. Okay. And his waist as well. There. Let me grab this eraser. Let's see. So I'm going to grab a darker shade. This one and this one. Yeah. Nope. Okay, so I got my dark tone. But which tone actually looks good for like the mid tone? I don't know. This is more of a reddish. This is more of a reddish look. This is more of a bluish look. I would say I'm guessing this one looks better. This pink one? I'm sorry, the left one? I would go with the left one. What do you think for the mid-tone? Yeah, I like the left one. The left one's warmer. Yeah, I'm going with the left one. This over here. So the light is going to come from, I guess, above. So I'm just gonna shade this part here. Right? And the reasoning for this, and the reasoning for the fact that that the light source is gonna come from above, is because I want to make him more scary, you know, more menacing. So you have something that, like, he's looking down on somebody, like it's really horrifying the way he's being portrayed. So I want to make him like that, horrifying. So the light source is going to come from above. All right. And there's a one here. There. There you go. Okay. He's gonna have like this part here. I'm doing a tritone with him. What that basically means is, thank you. What that basically means is there's 3 tones to him. So there's a light, medium, or like base, and then you have like a darker tone. Yeah, this is probably going to take longer than I originally intended it to. So I am, like, I don't really want to speed anything up, but I want to, like, you know, not bore you guys or anything like that. So with anything. So since the light source is coming from down, but this part is blocking it, so I'm just going to, like, add more light sources from the side. Like that. All right. It's gonna color here. Gonna color here. One here, one there. And then another down here. And then another here. And then another over here. And then another over here. here. And then another down here. There you go. Let me grab this again, because I forgot this part here. I forgot his arms. Okay, and then this part. Next, this part. And I did say I was going to do a tritone. So I will use this one here. This is a much darker one. This is a R839. I know you guys can't see that. But trust me, it does say R839. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double down on the shadows. Is this looking? Hang on. Yeah, that looks good. Like I'm gonna use like a super dark one. Again, I thought of making him menacing. Like, very scary. And one here. And then another one down here. On the left and the right. All right. And another one here. And another one here. There you go. Next, we have the lightest one, which is this one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blend all this together using the lightest tone. I'm just gonna blend everything together. Now, I do have a colorless blender, believe it or not. I actually have a colorless blender to do this, but I prefer doing it with the base color, mainly like the lightest color, mainly because with the colorless blender, I don't like the way it looks because it leaves like big splotches everywhere, and it really makes the drawing like really nasty. Like it looks disgusting. So I don't really like using the colorless blender. I don't like using the colorless blender at all, and it's just, it's not fun. See, everything just blends smoothly when using the lightest tone. Just mix everything together. There you go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add some lines. To be completely fair, I have no idea what this part is made out of, but I'm going to assume it's glass. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay. This part is also purple. This part's also purple, and I will use this one here. Whoops. Wrong side. There you go. Then this one, and I'm just gonna, again, flick, 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 flick. And I'll just mix everything together. Voila. I'll use this base, this one right here, and I will just design, don't move the camera. Color this and this for the arms. There. And there you go. Now I will use gray and then black. Or dark gray, I should say. I barely use black in my drawings, in my sketches, and my artwork and everything, so this gray here. No. Stop moving. This gray here. Just like that. One cool thing is that gray could also be used for shadows, like right here. So I find that cool. There you go. And now I will use like a super dark purple. Yeah, super dark purple. For the background. I'm going to go with pink on this one, if I can find it, right here. Or, no, this one. All right, I'm just going to draw some splotches everywhere. All right. I will use black right there. Okay. Move this a little higher right there. Then I will use, actually, you know what? I'll just use more purple. Whoop, my bad. This one here. I don't know why I did that, but I'm covering over it. Okay. Next, I'm going to go with more black. And then finally, last but not least, I will use this guy. I'm sorry, I'm looking for things. This is a charcoal, general charcoal white color pencil. And what I usually do is I just give them some shine. I always do this, like, to finish off any of my drawings. I don't know why, I just do. I just like the way it looks. It's kind of like my signature thing. But at the same time, I'm trying not to, like, overdo it. There, just a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, I'm going to go with this Sharpie here. And I'm just going to do this. And voila, there's Shockwave. Pull this out. There you go. So yeah, that was pretty fun. That was a very fun fun live that I did. Really glad people actually some people actually came through and looked at this and looked at me draw, and I had a lot of fun. I had quite a lot of fun doing this. I think I might actually do another live at some point, drawing another Transformer or maybe another character. Excuse me, another character altogether. Because this was a lot of fun. Glad a lot of people stuck around for this. So yeah, that's pretty much the end, and I will see you guys in the next drawing video, or in the next live, or in any other art video I decide to do, even if it's not a live. So long, people.